So hey you guys, today we are going to discuss the Neet 2025 Zoology section. So let's begin. The paper was moderate, not that much tough. Some questions were out of NCERT, but I guess they required like a lot of applications from the line of the NCERT. If you have read the NCERT thoroughly, then I don't think these questions are a barrier for you in any way. Let's begin. This question number 91 is not of zoology, it's of botany, so we better not discuss it right now. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 92. The first menstruation is called, okay, the first menstruation is called menarche. So yeah, option number 3 is the correct option over here. Let's switch to the next question, that is question number 93. Question number 93. Okay. Let's switch to question number 93. Question number 93 is that given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other is labeled as reason. Okay. The first assertion is that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrate. This statement is absolutely right because under the phylum Chordata, the subphylum Vertebrata comes. But the urochordate and cephalochordates, these two are chordates, but they are not vertebrate, right? Okay, the reason is that the member of subphyla Vertebrata possesses notochord during the embryonic period. Yes, right. And the notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adults. This is also right. That we all have notochord in our embryonic stage, and it may be replaced by our cartilaginous vertebral column if we are cyclostome or chondrocytes, and it can be replaced also by the bony vertebral column if we are osteocytes. So yeah, this both the statements are correct, and it is the correct explanation as well. So I guess the option number 2 is the right answer. Question number 94 is of botany, so we better skip it. Question number 95 is from the Biotechnology. Okay, part 1. So let's discuss. The DNA fragments extracted from the gel electrophoresis can be used in the construction of recombinant DNA. Yes, absolutely. The smaller DNA fragments are observed near anode. Yes, because DNA is negatively charged, and so it moves towards the anode, and smaller fragments move faster, more closer to the anode. Yes, right. And the larger fragments are found near the well. This is also right. Both the statements are correct. Okay, both the statements are correct. So option number 2, 95, option number 2. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question 96 is of botany, that is from cell chapter, but we can discuss it because it's very easy. So the question says that what is the main function of the spindle fiber? The main function of the spindle fiber during mitosis. Yes, so the spindle fibers move the chromosome, they separate the chromosomes which are arranged at the metaphase plate. So yeah, 96, option number 2 is the right answer. Let's move to the next question. This is also from botany. Question number 97. 98. Identify the statement that is not correct. Okay, not correct. Okay, so constant region of heavy and light chain are located at the C terminal. Yes, this is right because the variable region is at the N terminal where the antigen binds. So this statement is correct. Each antibody has 2 light and 2 heavy chain. This is also correct. The heavy and the light chain are held together by disulfide bond. This is also correct. The antigen binding site is located at the C terminal. This is wrong because the antigen binding site is located at the N terminal. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 99. Yes. Question number 99 is from the human reproduction. The reductive division for the human female gametogenesis starts earlier than that of male. That's absolutely correct because the female start the gametogenesis when she is in her fetal life. The gap between the first meiosis and the second meiotic division is much shorter for male as compared to female. This is absolutely right because in the female the first and the second meiosis require the presence of sperm, like the metaphase promoting factors or the centriole. But in male the meiosis, like if it starts then it completes at the meiosis 2. The first polar body associated with the formation of primary oocyte. No, the first polar body is the product of meiosis 1 and it is produced along with the secondary oocyte. The luteinizing hormone leads to the disintegration of endometrium on the onset of menstrual bleeding. Wrong because the dip in the progesterone leads to that. So I guess option number A and B are correct. Option number second. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Question number 100 is from botany. We are going to skip it and we come to the question number 101. So the question 101 is from the biotechnology part 2. Okay, let's start. The blue and the white selectable markers have been developed which differentiate the recombinant from the non-recombinant colony based on the ability to produce color in the presence of a chromogenic substrate. Okay, the blue colored colony have DNA insert in the plasmid and they are identified as recombinant. Yes, the blue one. Okay, the blue one are not recombinant, the white one are recombinant because the DNA has been insert in the beta galactosidase gene so that the chromogenic substrate cannot be converted into product. So if we have a recombinant DNA then we get white colony. So this first statement is wrong. Okay, the second one is the colony without blue color have a DNA insert in the plasmid and are identified as recombinant. This is right. First is wrong, second one is right. So I guess the option number first is the right answer for the 101. In Bryophyta, so Bryophyta is about botany, we skip it. Now we come to the question number 103. This is the question from the Biomolecules chapter. Okay, let's start. We have to match. So adenine is a nitrogenous base, so C must be matched to 1. Adenosine is a nucleoside, so A should be matched to the 3. Adenylic acid is a nucleotide, so B to the second and then alanine to the fourth, that is amino acid. So I guess the option number 4 is the right because A has third, B has second, yeah, C has first. Okay, now we are moving to the next question. 104 is of botany. 105, okay, adrenal medullary hormone. So we know that adrenal medullary hormones, adrenaline and noradrenaline, they are flight or fight hormone and they are released in the emergency. So yeah, they cause piloerection, they cause hyperglycemia, means they increase the blood glucose level. Okay, but they don't cause pupillary constriction. They dilate our pupil so that more light comes inside our eye. It increases the strength of heart contraction. This is right. So I guess first one is wrong, other 3 are right. So option number third, that is the B, C and D is the right answer. B, C and D. Let's move to the next question. Zygomorphic flower. This is of botany. Genetic code is of botany. Ecosystem is of botany. Sweet potato and potato represent a certain type of evolution. Select the correct terms to explain the evolution. Okay, so as we know that the sweet potato is a root but potato is a stem, but they both store food, they perform like same function, so they're analogous, and analogous things, analogous organs, they exhibit convergent evolution. So option number second is the right answer. All living members of class cyclostomes they all are ectoparasite. This guy has take the wrong option, ectoparasite. Okay, let's move to the next question. That is question number this is also botany. We are moving to the next question, that is question number 115. The question says that match the following. So we are going to match the melanocyte stimulating hormone with the middle pituitary, that is pars intermedia. Then we are going to match the progesterone with corpus luteum. Then we are going to match catecholamines with adrenal medulla, and then the last one, relaxin, should be matched with the ovary. So the option is option number 2. Yes, A4, B2, C1. Yes, option number 2. Let's move to the next question, the protein part of an enzyme. This is the question from the chapter Biomolecule. The correct option is enzyme. The non-protein part is cofactor, and the prosthetic group and coenzymes are a type of cofactor. Let's move to the next question. Which enzyme is not essential for gene cloning? This question is from Biotech part 1. Gene cloning, restriction enzyme is required, DNA ligase is required, mutase and recombinase is not required, but polymerase is required. So not required is our option number C, and D option number 2. Let's move to the next question. Which type of immunity is present at the time of birth and is non-specific? As we all know that the innate immunity is present at the time of the birth. Let's move to the next question. Which hormone is released from the pituitary and synthesized in the hypothalamus? Only 2 hormones, that is ADH and oxytocin. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 123. Okay, 123. Role of water vascular system is, so the role in Echinodermata is respiration, locomotion. Okay, excretion is not the function because excretory system is absent. Capture and transport of food. Yeah, in NCERT it has been written respiration, locomotion, capture and transport of food. So option number A and C, that is option number 3. After maturation in primary lymphoid organs, the lymphocytes migrate for interaction with antigen to secondary lymphoid organs or tissues like. So we have to match which of the following are secondary lymphoid tissue. As we all know, bone marrow and thymus are primary. The rest all options written here, spleen or lymph node or pair patches, these all are secondary. So option number C, D and E, any option number first is the correct option. This guy has ticked the wrong option. Let's move to the next question of zoology. Why can't be insulin given orally to diabetic patients? So as we know that insulin is a proteinaceous hormone, and if it is orally ingested, then in our stomach it will be digested by the pepsinogen. So the actual effect of insulin will not be observed in our body. So the right option is that it will be digested in the gastrointestinal tract. That's why it is given orally. Okay, let's move to the next question. Characteristic feature of gymnosperm. So very easy. Gymno means naked, sperma means seed, so seeds are naked. Although this question is of botany. Question number 130. Frog respire in water by skin and buccal cavity. No, never ever in water it respires through its buccal cavity, because the buccal cavity is the pathway to the lung of the frog. So if the frog is going to use the buccal cavity in water, then the water will go inside the lung and the frog will die. So never ever the frog will use the buccal cavity. On land it can use whatever he wants, like skin or buccal cavity or lung. So the statement is false for water but true for land. Option number 4 is the right answer. Silencing of a specific mRNA is possible via RNA interference because of the complementary double-stranded RNA. That's correct. Now twins are born to a family that live next door to you. The twins are a boy and a girl. Okay, so if the gender are different, then they are known as heterozygotic twin or fraternal twin, where two separate ova are fertilized by two separate spermatozoa. Let's move to the next question. In frog, the renal portal system is a special venous connection that links to We know any portal system is based on the name of the target organ. So the target organ is kidney, and the renal portal system is present in the lower vertebrates like fishes. So kidney and the lower body parts is the right answer. We have to match the heart. Now we are going to match the heart with the atrial natriuretic factor, the hormone secreted by the heart. Kidney secretes erythropoietin, gastrointestinal tract secretes secretin, and the adrenal cortex secretes glucocorticoids or mineralocorticoids or sex corticoid, and the aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid. A3B1C4, option number first is the right answer. Let's move to the next question. The cardiac activity of heart are regulated by. Cardiac activity are regulated by, obviously, nodal tissue begins it, a special neural center in the medulla oblongata. Adrenal medullary hormone, yes, right, but not by the adrenal cortical hormone. So except D, we have to tick right A, B and C. Option number second. Let's move to the next question of zoology. Okay, neoplastic cell. So this is from the human health, and this is about the cancerous cell. Okay, correct. Your neoplastic characteristic of cell, yes, a mass of proliferating cell, rapid growth of cell. Okay, both are like similar options. Invasion and damage to the surrounding environment, this is also correct. They are not confined to original locations. So option number third is the right answer. Let's move to our next question. Yes, this question is of biomolecules. Heme is a prosthetic group of catalase enzyme. This is the line of NCERT. The enzyme catalase acts as a cofactor. The heme acts as a cofactor for the enzyme catalase and peroxidase, which catalyze the conversion of hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. Okay, let's move to the next question. This is from this is a combination question of the human physiology. This one is from the breathing and exchange of gases. Emphysema is due to cigarette smoking, decreased or damaged alveolar walls. Angina pectoris, chest pain from body fluids and circulation. Glomerulonephritis, inflammation of glomeruli. And tetany is rapid spasm due to low calcium. So option number A, second, B, third, C, 4. Option number first is the right answer. This guy has ticked the wrong option. Okay, this is from the frog again. Male frog ka copulatory pad. So it is present in the first digit of the forelimb. Okay. This is a diagram of a bioreactor from the Biotechnology part 1. And it is asking which one is a foam breaker. We know the second blade in the diagram, that is option number first. 148, option number first is the right answer. PCR amplifies the DNA according to which equation? We know 2 to the power n. So option number third is the right answer. 150. Okay, this is from the human reproduction, about the structure of sperm. So head contains the nuclei, genetic material, and the tail is responsible for the motility of sperm. The middle piece contains mitochondria for energy. The acrosome contains hydrolytic enzyme. A4, B third, C first. Option number second is the right answer. The floral formula is of botany. This is again from the botany cell chapter. Biological classification, plant kingdom. Yeah, this is from human health. And this is question number 155, says that computed tomography and magnetic resonance imaging detect cancer of internal organ. Obviously it can detect. Chemotherapeutic drug are used to kill non-cancerous cell. No, we are using this chemotherapy to kill our cancerous cell. The alpha interferon activate the cancer patient immune system and help in destroying the tumor. Yeah, alpha interferon is actually used as a biological response modifier, so it can activate our immune system. Therapeutic drug or biological response modifier? No, they are not. They are just to help our immune system separately. They are not going to provoke our immune system. They are just aid to our immune system. In case of leukemia, blood cell count decrease. No. So option number first and third, A and C only are correct. Question number 156 is from our biomolecules. Name the class of enzyme that usually catalyze the following reaction. So we can see the group G is attached to the S substrate, not to H dash, but now it is attached to H dash and S is separate. So this is the transfer wala reaction. So the enzyme catalyzing this reaction is transferase. Okay, in human pregnancy. Okay, this is from the human reproduction chapter again. The question says the option first, in human pregnancy the major organ system are formed at the end of 12 week. Yes, 12 week means 3 months. So yeah, this is right. 3 months all the major organ systems are formed. The human pregnancy the major organ system are formed at 8 weeks. So this is wrong. Human pregnancy heart is formed 1 month of gestation. Right. Human pregnancy limbs and digits develop by the end of 2nd month. This is also right. Okay. Next option is the appearance of hair is usually observed in 5th month. This is also right. So option number B is wrong. Otherwise all other are right. So option number first is the right answer. Let's move to the next question of zoology. This is from the excretory product and their elimination. We have to see which is correct about PCT and DCT. So the PCT is written as P and DCT is written as D here. The first option is wrong because water is never secreted in the PCT. Second is also wrong because water is not secreted in the PCT. And fourth is also wrong because in fourth option the NaCl is actively secreted in the DCT. Never. So the third option is right. We're moving to the next question. This is from Biotech. Part 2. Which of the following genetically engineered organism was used by Eli Lilly company to prepare human insulin? They used bacteria. Okay. Potential drawback in adoption of the in vitro fertilization. There is no risk to the mother. Yeah, it is very expensive. Yeah, less adoption for orphans and the possibility that early embryo does not survive. This is also a chance. No need ki husband wife is necessary for being donor or it is not available in India. This is also wrong. It is available in India and mother is of mother ko koi risk nahi. So B, D and F are correct. Option number second. Let's move to our next question, 173. So in this diagram we can see that the plasmid has ampicillin as well as tetracycline resistant gene, but the gene of interest is ligated at the beta galactosidase gene at the E carbon site, as it has been written in the question as well. So how can we use our recombinant colony? Okay, so to use the recombinant colony, the beta galactosidase gene will be ineffective, so the blue colored colony will not be available. So white colony we have to select. Blue colony is wrong. Using ampicillin and tetracycline containing medium plate, even if it is non-recombinant, it can grow on both the medium because both the resistant gene are present. So second is also wrong. Third is also wrong. What is the name of the blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart in a frog? So it is vena cava is the right answer. Okay, we are trying to find out. This question is from animal kingdom. Characteristic of a newly found animal. And we observed that mesodermal tissue is present towards our body wall, but there is no mesoderm towards our alimentary canal. Means in some area there is mesoderm, in some area there is no mesoderm. Means mesoderm is scattered as pouches, and if it is scattered as pouches, the animal is pseudocoelomate. Let's move to next question. I guess all the questions of zoology have been discussed. I hope your exam was good. The paper was okayish type, like it was not too easy and not too tough, but the physics section was tough, as I have heard from the students and teachers as well. So the cutoff will be quite low this time, so you don't need to panic, you just have to wait for the result. And meanwhile you have to keep studying as well, because no one knows about the future. Even after result, the counseling time takes 1 or 2 months or even more. So even if you are at the border, you are not sure that whether you will get selected or not, keep studying, don't leave your self study. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.